Tucked away in the mountains of southeastern France lies the village of Chambon sur Lignon. Rich with tradition and exuding all things French, Chambon makes a beautiful and wonderful place for a music festival. Not just any music festival, but a music festival that features some of the world's top violin instructors and students from around the globe. David Russell is one of those instructors. David and his wife Zeba were requested to give a recital and lecture at a historic venue in Chambon. The church where 70-some years ago, Pastor André Trochme encouraged his congregation to lead a movement that would rescue nearly 5,000 Jews from certain death. David saw this as an opportunity, not only an opportunity to tell the story of Chambon, but to also tell his story of faith in Jesus Christ. David was able to weave through his narrative themes of God for his colleagues and for his students. Though present were members of the congregation and the pastor, most of David's colleagues and students are not believers. This was an opportunity.
Last night was an opportunity for me to talk about the importance of my Christian faith, the power of that faith in my life, and to talk about it in a place where faith was powerfully played out.
When I look at these train tracks at Chambon, I think about the Jewish people and children who were arriving on those trains, knowing that they were coming to a place that would give them safe harbor, while others, perhaps even their own family, were arriving at a different train depot, like perhaps places such as Auschwitz. Actually, two of my colleagues who are Jewish came up after the concert, and they were talking about that particular piece. One of them, who's a violinist of some renown, came and said, "You know, I have never heard that piece played quite the way that you played it. It's usually played to show off the technique." He said, "But this touched my soul, because you played it like a prayer."
There was a young lady from France this morning who stopped me on the path and said, "Thank you for the concert last night. It was wonderful." She said, "And it was also unusual. I've never seen a talk and a concert like that on such a subject. What made you decide to do that?" And I talked to her about the events here in Chambon and how the power of conscience played such an important role, and the faith of these people played an important role. And I questioned, I said, "I wonder if the same thing were to happen today. The question is, would you and I respond the way that they did?" And it's a marvelous way to use our art to ask those higher questions, more important questions. In all honesty, in my profession, it's incredibly risky for me to reveal my faith, because there's an assumption that if you believe, you must not be a very good musician, because you can't know the fullness of life. But I see it as my responsibility to say, no, that to the contrary, you'll know the fullness of life with faith in Christ. That's what I hope to accomplish with my art now, is to share something deeper than an entertainment experience. I hope to share my faith with others.